In the previous lectures, we have seen how to create Docker networks through Docker network create command. But in most cases, our Docker workflow is automated by Docker Compose. In this lecture, we'll learn how to define network models through Docker Compose file. By default, Docker Compose sets up a single network for your services. Each container will join the default network and is reachable by other containers on that network. Let's see how it works. Here we do git stash and git checkout v 0.4. Then we run Docker Compose up to fire up the Redis and Docker app containers. As you see, Docker creates network Docker app underscore default with the default driver. The prefix of the default network name, which is Docker app, comes from the name of the current directory. The default driver of this network is the bridge driver. We can verify it by running docker network ls command. When we stop all the containers by running docker compose down command, the created network will be removed as well. Instead of just using the default network, you can specify your own networks with the top-level networks key in the Docker Compose file. Let's see it in action. Just open up the Docker Compose file. Let's add a network key at the same level as the services key. Then we can name our network my_net in the driver option. We just specify the bridge driver. After we have defined our custom network, myNetwork, we can specify what networks each service can connect to with the service level networks key, which is a list of names referencing entries under the top level networks key. In our case, we will add myNet for both Redis and Docker app services. Now we can save the Docker Compose file. Then fire up all the containers again by running Docker Compose up. As you see, this time it creates the Docker app underscore my_net as the network. We can even create more complex network topologies. Take a look at the following Docker Compose file. It defines two custom networks, the front network and the back network. It defines three services: proxy, app, and DB services. The DB service is deployed on the back network. The proxy service is isolated from the DB service because they do not share a network in common. Only app can talk to both. This provides some sort of network isolation between services. This network isolation tricks are very popular on multi-tier applications. That's it for this lecture. I hope you've enjoyed it.